keep my massive construction payout from going down the drain, I scrapped my plans to bail and rushed straight back into the city, swearing to fight this deep-sea monster to the bitter end. Before I even made it to the battlefield, Havel was still battling that giant lobster. He figured since the thing's alive, its eyes had to be its weak point. But when Havel thrust his sword in, it still couldn't break through its defenses. Right then, the lobster's tentacles came whipping at him. Thank God Lil Hama showed up just in time. One heavy hammer slam knocked it down, saving Havel by the skin of his teeth. "Don't you dare touch my moneymaker, you stupid lobster!" Havel saw his opening and raised his sword to give its head a good whack. But even attacking the head did nothing. Havel realized if he couldn't find a vulnerable spot to strike, there was simply no way to win. And yet, he felt totally at ease, because he saw that the young master had returned, which meant there had to be a way to win. Before coming back, I was riding my little buddy and ran a bunch of mid-level scans around the lobster. I found out that, on a molecular level, its outer shell was stacked with 3 layers of a honeycomb structure, perfectly fused back together. Wait, isn't that just cutting-edge body armor? Meanwhile, Havel hit its neck with a blast attack. Suddenly, I noticed the lobster was actually shifting the energy from that blow straight into its horn. It hit me immediately. It was using its hollow horn to gather energy and then blast it back out. Looks like we gotta take out that horn first. I switched to simulation mode to see how we could beat it once the horn was gone. I spotted a water sac on its belly used for its water blade attacks. According to the sim, if we aim a blast attack right under its belly, we can blow that thing to absolute pieces. Havel then asked what the next move was. I gave him some hand signals, like, do this, then this, and finally that. But Havel didn't get it at all. "Young master, have you lost your mind?" Speechless, I yelled, "I'm telling you to cut off its horn." Seriously, zero teamwork here. Finally catching on, Havel turned around just as the lobster's giant claws came crashing down. In the blink of an eye, he pulled off a gorgeous leap into the air, smoothly dodging the attack and landing right on its back. Havel knew that even if he cut off the horn, it wouldn't be a fatal blow. But he trusted that the young master wouldn't just talk nonsense, so all he had to do was follow the plan. From down below, I shouted a warning. Even if the horn is hollow, chopping it off won't be easy. You need to make your mana ring spin at high speed. Don't just use brute force. Getting the message, Havel brought his sword down. He started spinning the mana rings inside his body at top speed. And a second later, a chainsaw-like ring of magic formed right around his blade. Awesome. Havel really brings that main character energy. He nailed it on the first try. Watching its horn get sliced bit by bit, the giant lobster swung its claw right at Havel. In the nick of time, my little buddy jumped up and blocked the hit. Right then, Havel completely severed the horn. The lobster started shrieking in absolute agony. Seeing this, I told Havel to quickly attack its underside, aiming from the tail, angled slightly toward the head. Use a blast attack from that angle. Havel found the spot and was just about to strike, but the lobster decided to just crush him with its entire body. And Havel, totally caught up in the heat of the moment, wanted to use this strike to take them both out. Thank God my little buddy swooped in at the last second and pulled him out. Watching from above, I almost had a heart attack. My little buddy started gesturing wildly at Havel. "I'm so sorry, Mr. Little Buddy. I have no idea what you're saying, but you're probably scolding me for being too reckless." Havel then promised it wouldn't happen again. He swore he'd fight to stay alive until they won, because he fully believed the young master's plan would work. I fell into deep thought. Since the lobster was surprisingly agile, we had to find some bait to distract it if we wanted to hit its belly. Looks like it's time to use that thing.